What's good, Mind Speakers? So I know a lot of music has come out along the way and we never ever talk about it, but I am happy. I'm very happy right now because I feel like music randomly has gotten good. Like, alright, let's be real here. 2019 has kind of felt a little bit like... So 2018, we all said that there was too much. But if you watch The Lion King, you know, like when Mufasa ran Simba around Pride Rock and like you saw everything. You had gazelles, you had the bugs, you had everything. You know, the universe worked in tandem. There was a lot going on. But 2019 was kind of feeling like the elephant graveyard for a second. Like, ain't won't shit out here besides the hyenas, like Young Miami and Blueface. So I'm very happy to be in a position where we can talk about some music because God, do we deserve it. So the music just randomly got good. I want to talk about some of this music that came out with y'all, and let's start off with YBN Cordae. I fully enjoyed his project, The Lost Boy, man. I think that a lot of people, when they see the YBN tag, because they know YBN Almighty J and Namir, they think one thing. But I've known since I think last year, or maybe almost 2 years ago, when I used to see him do his freestyles, that this kid is different. You know what I'm saying? So to hear him kind of get scraped up by Cole, it's like extra perfect because they match. My favorite three, honestly, the song Bad Idea with Chance the Rapper is absolutely awesome. RMP, Rich Nigga Problems with Anderson .Paak, and they're going back and forth, and it's just so funky. Like, I got what fucking with me. He has honestly has some really good music, so I'm very excited for YBN Cordae going forward. Those are my top three, I think, from The Lost Boy. I think I still need to do some more listening. I think it's alright to say that you need to do more listening to a project. Like, I think everybody just wants to listen to something once and then have their opinion. I don't fully have my opinion on this yet. I don't fully have it, and that's alright, because there's so much music out that I have a whole playlist, and this whole album isn't on the playlist. I only gave it one run through, but I do love YBN Cordae, and he's definitely somebody to watch. But speaking of Chance, Chance the Rapper put out his album The Big Day, right? And it was a little random. I don't think it had a release date. I don't think any of us knew that Chance was putting that out. We're just like, alright, like, that's cool. I didn't get through the whole album, but I'm seeing this thing where it's like cool to hate Chance. And I don't know where that's coming from. I don't know randomly where that's coming from. Is that really coming from the fact that on the album he was talking about loving his wife? Or is it just that thing where everybody's a dub every other album? Because I kind of feel like that's a thing now. Like, your first album, you're lit. Your second album, you're a dub. Your third album, you're lit. Your fourth album, you're a dub. It's kind of like everybody but Drake that's applying to. Even though Chance said this was his first album, Lies and Fairy Tales, my nigga. Mad albums. Here's my thing with that. You have to do a better job with the filing system, which we're going to talk about a little bit later. But if I go the same place for your music, for your body of work that comes underneath this picture, like the album artwork, at the end of the day, it's an album. The only person that really described an album versus what they're doing the best to me was Meg Thee Stallion, because Meg Thee Stallion said, nah, this isn't an album because my subject matter on an album would be different. This is a mixtape because it's fun and this is just about throwing ass. When it's an album, you'll know because I'll be getting to that bag. I'll be getting into who Meg is, which made more sense to me. But if you're just going by the fact that if it performs well the way you want it to, it's an album, but if you're not sure what it's gonna do, then oh, that was just a mixtape, like it doesn't matter. No. But yeah, I don't know where it's cool to hate Chance out of nowhere, but I don't really know what to say about that. I will say I do like that song he has on there called Big Fish with Gucci Mane. That's one that I heard that I thought was really good. And I thought his beat selection was actually kind of good in this album from what I did hear. From the little bit that I did hear, I thought his beats were good, so I just don't know where it's coming from. Like, I get y'all saying that Chance's perception might be a little corny, a little bit Disney, but it's like, is the music good or not? Like, is it the subject matter? What is it for you? I'm asking, because I really don't know. Because to me, subject matter is kind of like here nor there, because sometimes the subject matter, but if the beat knocks, it is what it is. It goes the opposite way for the cool niggas that can't rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, cool niggas that can't rap get a pass all the time because their beats knock. So it's kind of like if he's a lame nigga that can rap because his beats knock, to me it's the same. So I don't know where this is coming from, but y'all can tell me. If y'all just say, oh, I love my wife, that's all y'all hear, then that's all y'all hear. But for me, it's no worse than other garbage, just in the other direction, so I don't get it. But speaking of Chance the Rapper had featured Nicki Minaj on 2 songs on the album, and Nicki just did another feature with Durk, who's also on one of the songs on Chance's album, Slide Around with Nicki, so it's kind of like this big web. Let's talk about Zanies and Fools. I love the concept of Zanies and Fools, because Zanies and Fools is Impossible from Cinderella, Rodgers and Hammerstein, Brandy and Whitney Houston. Staple in our childhood. I love that these things that we grew up on are starting to become like prevalent in what we create, and we're starting to see it churned out into mainstream media because it's a part of all of us in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like, those things are important. So just hearing Impossible because the world is full of zanies and fools, like, it's just like, yes, like, it's amazing, right? But the song is a little too chaotic for me to want to listen to it the entire time. It's kind of like the end of The Weeknd with SZA when it's like, yeah, bright ideas, we got bright ideas, but it's like a whole song of it and not 30 seconds of it. So it's kind of like, that's enough. Like, it's too much. But as far as the verses, I like hearing rappers flow on those types of beats because to me it's like lyrical exercise. It's fun. It's like Fuck Up the Fun by Azealia Banks, where it's just all these beats, and if you really know how to flow, you got it. And Chance really did it. But Nicki, I don't care what y'all say, man. When Nicki is doing bad, everybody has their mouth open. So to me, now that Nicki's doing good, everybody better have their mouth open. Nicki's been doing a fucking phenomenal job lately to me. Am I wrong? Like, I don't know what to say. Like, the Zanies and Fools verse is amazing. I'm almost mad that Chance is even on it or near it. I wish that was a Nicki album intro. I think it's a fantastic verse from her, just telling her story, especially with, let's be real here. I don't think many people are a fan of the man that she's dating because of what they heard about him or the way that they heard about him first. So she didn't get a chance to get her introduction off before people went and checked his charges. So I think that everybody kind of feels weird about that. But at the end of the day, she told the story like, listen, this is somebody that I knew from when I was a kid, and I had to let him go because, you know what I mean? Like she said, I met my husband when I was 17 out in Queens. I had to love and let it go. Now I know what that means. When he was up north for a body, I bodied everybody and got known for my body. Like, I love that entire story. It's like listening to her tell her story. And once again, at the end of this video, we're gonna get into artists who tell stories. Because you saw we're talking about Drake. I'm trying to tuck my Drake stand in, but it's leaking. It's really leaking. I also think it's important to tell that story of immigration during today's political climate. You know what I'm saying? Like, to say like, I got to be me here in America and look what's happening to immigrants. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, it's sick. I also really love Slide Around. This Slide Around is such a vibe. Like, Chance also picked a fucking hell of a beat for Slide Around. Like, that beat is fire. You know what I'm saying? And Nicki did what she had to do again on Slide Around. Like, no Grammy, still the GOAT though, is exactly what she said. I don't have a Grammy, but I am the motherfucking GOAT. And then there's the new Lil Durk song. I don't know what that's called. According to my title app, it's called Extravagant. At first when I heard the singing, I was like, oh my God. Not because she can't say it, it's just like, I want to hear rap. I want to hear a body bag every time this woman opens her mouth. But then she got into it and her flow was great. Like I said, when Nicki does wrong, the mouths are open. She's been doing great. Open up the mouth. Let's speak about it, because the Welcome to the Party Pop Smoke remix is coming off and she bodied that too. She's murking shit, boys. Give her her fucking props. She's murking shit. There's nothing wrong with saying that she's murking shit. Just admit that she's murking shit right now. Positive energy, which is why I'm like, maybe that man is good for her, yo. You see how she gets into it when she's really happy. And I genuinely feel like she's happy and it's coming out in the creative energy. So good for you, Nicki. Great job lately. And Meg Thee Stallion recently pushed back that Hot Girl Summer song that was done. I ain't dumb. I see y'all and I see what's coming. Next week, we might be having some conversations. Are we done pretending Sabrina Claudio is canceled? Because I've fucking had it. I've let you have your year, over a year, whatever you needed to be angry, to be upset, to take out your little cancellation clause and be like, bye Sabrina. I've let you do it all. Sabrina Claudio is fucking great. And that's not an opinion, it's just a fact. She's consistent. She's consistently created through the cancellation and it's been dope the entire time. So my thing is, okay, the girl says something, it's horrible, we get it. But Young Miami also had a time where she said something completely horrible and y'all still let her rock. So my thing is, if these kids, when they're kids, say horrible things, when they're children, why are we penalizing the adults who can offer us something good? I did not cancel Young Miami after her homophobic statements. You wanna know why? Because she still provides me with music that makes me happy. And Sabrina Claudio is providing me with music that makes me happy, and I do not believe she's racist. I'm sorry. Her new song, Holding the Gun, is fucking amazing. And she actually has another song with Wale called All My Love Is For You or something like that. It's fucking great. She's been creating consistent fire. And I'm not gonna not listen to it because some of y'all have an attitude. So if you have an attitude, you can keep your attitude, but we stand Sabrina Claudio again over here. Love your girl. Confidently Lost, Unravel Me, Orion's Belt, still in the rotation. Legend, icon, queen, star, leader of the new school. Sorry. I'm sorry, your little cancellation rules do not apply because it seems to be, to me, like y'all's been picking and choosing. And that's not fair. Love you, Sabrina. Your music is great. I know a lot of other commentators still listen to Sabrina Claudio. I know they do, and I think a lot of people they think it's like taboo to stand next to her, or like, you know what I mean, because they don't want to offend their audience. Baby, if you don't want to listen to it, don't. I just like it. I'm not afraid to say that I like something. I have problematic faves. I've listened to Azalea Banks a lot in my lifetime. Sabrina Claudio is like here compared to Azalea Banks. I can live. Teyana, mwah, 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 mwah. Teyana Taylor, what a great job you did. I was always saying, I was upset that I never saw Teyana Taylor create outside of that good music vacuum. Because if all we had to rely on was Teyana creating in good music, we're fucked. That's exactly what I said, and I fully believed that. Like, if Teyana relied on good music to get shit done for her and good music only, we would be fucked. F-U-C-K-E-D capital T, fucked. I thought she smoked that little Durk record, Homebody, when she did that. I was so happy to see that. And now she has a new song out with King Combs called How You Want It. Bro, it is so good because it samples What You Want by Mason Total. That song, like I said, I have a collection of songs that when I was a kid, those are the songs that I wish I was old enough to go to the club and dance to and be bad. I should probably put together a playlist of songs that when I was a kid, I wish I could have gone to the club and heard and been bad. And this is one of those songs, and I think it's because of Save the Last Dance. I swear it's because of Save the Last Dance. It's so good, and it's so perfect. First of all, it's produced by Hitmaker, which if that nigga can do nothing, he can flip a beat. And second, King Combs is Mace. Diddy's son, the rap, it's like Mace, but new. It's phenomenal. It's a phenomenal song. I wish we would have gotten it earlier than August 1st. Like, if that shit came to me June 1st. Like, timing. Fucking timing, niggas. But, bro, the song is fire. Congratulations to Teyana. Everybody knows that Teyana's my pick in the litter. And I don't know why she stays with good music and lets good music, like, monopolize her and lets other people act like they're more talented. Not act like they're more talented, but Teyana is a top 5 talent that we have to offer as far as entertainer, as far as singer, actor, dancer, curator. She's a video director. Teyana Taylor, if was honed the right way, could be Donald Glover status. And like, maybe not as Donald Glover, because, you know, Donald Glover also does comedy and writing, but Teyana's also fucking funny. Like, who knows what she could do? And I feel like she doesn't have the right people to put her in the right spaces, but she's so talented. She's such a curator. She just gets so much. I love Teyana Taylor. I fucking love Teyana Taylor. I just want her to just reach her potential. But calming down. Great job, Teyana. I look forward to hearing more from you. Keep creating, keep reaching out to people, keep outsourcing, and keep doing a fucking good job just bodying lanes, man. I love Teyana, dog. She's great. And her voice, her vocal tone. Next topic, because I'll sit here and talk about Teyana all day. Something that happened to me that I didn't know that happened to me, but it's happened to me for about a year now. But I'm like now just come to the realization that this is something that has fucking happened to me. I'm a Khalid stan. I think the click happened for me. Probably Love Lies is what I was like. Because Love Lies was out for a couple months before it became a global smash because people were not paying attention to Normani and Khalid. And then On the Way happened with Black and Ty Dolla $ign. And I was like, no. No. This nigga's onto something. And then he had that song, Seasons, with Black on Black's album. And then I was like, no, something's up. Khalid is a superstar. I'm telling, and he's a kid, he's 21. That's scary. That's really fucking scary for Khalid to be as good as he is and only be 21 years old. But I was wondering when he came out, I was like, why is his music always marketed to these little white kids? Like, because he came out SZA era and they're both signed to RCA, so I kind of felt like when it was SZA's time to come get her things, I kind of felt like RCA's representative that they pushed forth and put the money into was Khalid. Which, I mean, if he's got the little white girls, I get it. But Khalid is fucking fantastic, bro. And he's got such a high shooting percentage. His song with Gold Link, Days Like This, is phenomenal. He just came out with a song with Majid Jordan. That song is fucking gold. His album, first of all, the album before the album, he has a song called Motion, which is my favorite Khalid song ever. ever. And then on this current album, I know everybody's about talk, but my favorite songs are this song with John Mayer, Out of My Head, and Saturday Nights are fucking gold. Like, I think that the songs, Khalid songs, are popular, but they're not popular in my community. So I need my community to catch up, because I feel like the little girls and the teeny boppers and the white girls, they know, but Khalid actually is stepping into getting ready to grow up. And because he's making music just from who he is, it's gonna start resonating with us because, I mean, we're black people. He's black, you know what I'm saying? He is so phenomenally talented. So what he did was he released this song called Right Back, but it was on his album, but he re-released it with A Boogie with the Hoodie, and it's even better. Because to me, when I heard Right Back, I was like, okay, this is cute, but it's a little teeny bopperish. Like, I'm a little grown, like, I don't need it. A Boogie on it brought it right back together for me. There's a clear directional change within Khalid and what is going on, which I don't even think it's on purpose, like, we're going black market. I just think he's growing up, and it's great. And I am so here for Khalid. I stan Khalid. Khalid is one of my picks to watch. I really do love Khalid. So if you're not paying attention to Khalid, pay attention to what Khalid is doing, because Khalid is putting out, why do I keep saying Khalid? Khalid. I can use a fucking pronoun. I can say he, they, whatever. You can use something. But yeah, man, he's awesome. So all those songs that I mentioned from him, go listen to that. I just want to say it again, Khalid. There, I said it, Khalid. I just had to go get up, and I needed to get I'm not even sponsored, but what we're gonna do here, Poland Spring. That's what we're doing. This is going to be my lifeblood as we talk about this new Drake project. And before you say it's a new project, suck my dick, I'm gonna talk about what that is. Drake randomly decided to accost my Instagram feed yesterday with a post that has a very poorly designed cover that says Care Package, and full of a bunch of songs that have literally been like my sole source as I've grown into a man. The first song I saw was Dreams Money Can Buy. Now, if you're telling me Dreams Money Can Buy can be streamed now, you've now put me in a place where I'm like I can't deal. So I chose not to look at the rest of the track list and just let the music take me as I listened to it last night. So let's just back up. I am soul bonded to Drake, right? And no matter how I may feel about the way Drake goes about things, like you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain type shit, I can feel that way because it comes with this connotation that I am soul bonded to Drake. And I'm soul bonded to Drake because I remember when Drake was corny. I say that all the time. I remember when Drake was corny because Drake came out during a time where gangsta rap was still in. And Drake was one of the first, I know Joe Budden, calm down, but he was one of the first mainstream to me that did not speak gangsta rap. I've always been an introspective, emotional young man, right? Like that's just who I was as a kid and who I am now. And so when I first heard Drake's music, I was like, he's talking to me. Like I feel it, like it hits me, and I ingested those words as I grew up. And I've been listening to Drake probably ever since I was 15 years old. So hearing these songs on the Care Package, it just took me back to who I was at that time and who I was in love with at that time and what I wanted from life at that time and from love at that time and what it felt like to be optimistic and all the things I wanted that didn't pan out and all the things that I wanted that did. It's just like, it was all about longing and dreaming. And Drake was with me when I was happy. Drake was with me when I was confused. Drake was with me. He was the soundtrack to the music when I was having the best of time with my friends, the best music in my life. And Drake was with me when I had the worst times in my life when I was alone. You know what I'm saying? And he always got it. He always got it. And I feel like there's nothing that can erase that with me and Drake. Like, why he's probably my favorite artist. It's like I can't deal with the amount of emotional bonding I have to Drake because he had the courage to bare his soul during a time when I was forming mine. And that Care Package just took me back to all those places. And I think a lot of people felt that last night, which is why people going, why y'all acting like this is new music? We're not acting like it's new music. We're not. But it's nostalgic in a way that just, you can't buy that. To be able to put that together in an album and chronicle those times is just sick. Now let's talk about why this is smart. Because my first thought was, this is really fucking smart. Drake has all these Lucy's. So does Nicki, has a bunch of Lucy's. So does Wayne, they have a bunch of Lucy's. As a matter of fact, Young Money's strategy coming up was, we're gonna body everybody's beats. or we're gonna put this music out for free because we need buzz. What we need is buzz. They put hundreds and hundreds of songs and verses out for free before their first albums, Nicki and Drake specifically. So, and even Drake before the second album, you know what I mean? Drake loves throwing out a Lucy. Still, in fact, even when people stopped throwing the Lucy's just out on like YouTube and SoundCloud and shit, Drake was only putting them on Apple exclusive because he had that deal. So for a while, Drake music was kind of like antiquated cocktail conversation. It was like, if you know the Drake verse. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I can look at you and say, it's a celebration, clap, clap, bravo, and you look back at me and say, lobster and shrimp and a glass of Moscato for a girl who's a student and a friend who's a model, finish the whole bottle, and we can do it big like this. Yeah, like if you know that, then I'm like, all right. Like, it was like good cocktail conversation to see where you're at. So these songs to me now, you take them out of the antiquated Drake stan hood, you know what I'm saying? Like, you put them in a catalog, but that's smart because it's kind of like books in a library. If a book is in a library but it doesn't have a place, who's gonna find it? And if you look up the author and when you're looking at the author's work and that book doesn't have a place, how can it be cataloged as some of your best work? And that is some of Drake's best work are his Lucy's, which is why I'm just like, absolutely, that's fucking smart. That's the smartest thing he's ever done. And a lot of people are like, this is Drake's best album. I wouldn't call it an album, but if you were to call it an album, yeah, like, that's fucking fire. The track list, Dreams Money Can Buy. So already I'm like, oh, ooh, cause that song is just like, because the beats, like, I don't understand how they're able to channel longing. Like Drake and SZA have that in common to me, where they're able to channel what it's like to want more out of life, to be discontent. It's just like they're able to just channel it. Then The Motion, which is a classic that I had no idea was even on a Drake album, which is fucking crazy that he put that out for free. Then How About Now, which is the nigga breakup anthem. And then Trust Issues and Days in the East, which was like, if you have an ex that you don't want to think about, skip. And then Trust Issues and Days in the East, which was like, if you have an ex that you don't want to think about, skip. Draft Day. I grew up a basketball player, man. I listened to Draft Day when I just wanted to play so bad. Like there was nothing more I wanted than to just be the best I could be. And then 4 p.m. in Calabasas, which is not really an old school Lucy, but that was right after Diddy smacked them in the mouth. It was like 3 years ago or something like that. This beat is super hard, but it was an Apple Music exclusive. And this is one of the hardest Drake records. I love 4 p.m. in Calabasas. I actually have that on my iTunes. I've tried to put that beat in the back of my videos a couple times, but that bass is too loud. And I've been tight, but this beat is one of my favorite Drake beats. 5 a.m. in Toronto, I Get Lonely. That's iconic. I wonder if he could get Chris Brown to clear, what's his face, Take You Down. I have sex in a long time. I have sex in a long damn time, baby. I doubt he'll want to put that on, but Take You Down is fucking phenomenal, Drake. That one needs to go up next. My Side, Jodeci Freestyle, Club Paradise, Free Spirit, Heat of the Moment, Girls Love Beyonce. By the time I got to Paris Morton music, I had to put my forehead on the carpet in my living room and just rap. I talk slicker than a pimp from Augusta that just had his linen suit dry clean. Bitches, what's up with ya? I hate calling the women bitches, but the bitches love it. I took some sense and made a nickel love it. I virgin all daughters to kiss their mothers with those lips and all that lipstick covers. You're never too grown up to miss it. I got fucking going off. This music makes me so happy. I cannot deal with how happy this music makes me. Like, if you cannot see the genuine joy and elation coming from me. And then it ends with Can I, which thank you Beyonce for being so gracious as to clear your vocals for that. Yeah, Drake. Yeah, I know a lot of people just got on Drake. I think Drake to a lot of people starts when like second tier of Drake starts, which was like, he got another wind after Hotline Bling and after One Dance. He got a second wind, like it just went crazy. Like he was always white hot, but he got a second wind. And a lot of people know Drake in that second wind, but knowing Drake and the work he's put in for free 99, just turning his life experiences and his pain and his joy and his confusion and fights with his mother and not understanding his father. And this is my point why everybody shitted on Scorpion, and I was like, no. Scorpion is a piece of the story. We got Emotionless. The biggest piece to Scorpion to me was March 14th. Because I was like, no, Drake has told us his story. That's what he's always done, was tell us his story. And you can't recreate pain once you get to Drake's level. You know what I'm saying? Like when you get to Drake's level, a lot of his music is going to be hollow compared to this, because you only get to struggle like this once. And March 14th was raw. You know what I'm saying? It was really raw. And that to me was what I took from Scorpion, where it's this kid was talking again. It wasn't just the guy who has everything. It was the kid who was unsure and who was kind of sad that he had to look at his kid and say, damn, I didn't want this for you, and now this is it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love Drake. I do love Drake. I love Drake so much. And I'm so thankful for Drake, for being courageous to be able to bare his soul in the way that he does in his music. You know what I'm saying? Every time he has something to say, you never have to wonder whether Drake's gonna say it or not. Yeah. Care package, man. It's a very smart strategy for all those artists who put out Lucy's to do. Collect your Lucy's, you have all this money, clear your records, own your records, and make sure they're up on streaming services so that way your best can be counted for, because the LimeWire era was just as impactful as this era, and a lot of those songs you can't find anywhere besides YouTube and SoundCloud, so people who are going through your catalog cannot categorize what you've done. And with this, Drake just got stronger. Like, there's so many kids who didn't know this music that now it's like, oh, he's better than I thought. Yeah, he fucking is. And that's why our taste is high and why we're not gonna fucking be satisfied listening to fucking Blueface. I needed Kim Possible to play with my Rufus? Sir. Anyway, y'all, this ain't no think tank, I guess. Maybe it kind of was, but not really. This was just me coming in, talking to you guys about some music. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Next time I feel this poppin' and this happy about the amount of music that comes out, I will do another one of these. So look out for these. I don't know what these are called. Maybe we'll come up with a name, maybe we won't. But as usual, if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe. Please sign up for my Patreon where I'll be putting up more content. I just put out my Nicki Minaj Rank It Up 2018 verses over on my Patreons, only $2 a month. That's like those 2 apple pies you didn't eat from McDonald's. Stop being a fat ass and sign up for more content. And if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. If not, suck a dick. And I'll be seeing you guys later. Deuce.